All right.
And we are live.
What's up?
What's up? What's up? What's up? Dog, just come and lay down. You're being weird. Come on. Come on. Not over here. No. She doesn't like all the stuff that I'm doing in this living room. I'm just taking over this space. This is normally where she just naps. She's awkward.
Chaos.
Old and awkward, so I'm messing up her way, her normals. She doesn't like it. I am Crunk Chocolate. I am with Fan327, aka Colby,
Oh shoot.
and we will be joined sometime soon. He's probably getting himself together. G certified. Yeah, we're gonna do a live watch along for
We
Red
are.
Hoops of Man City versus Savania Savedstva.
Yeah.
Let's go. Come on,
AKA
City.
Red Star Belgrade.
Yes, it's a fun name to say.
It is a
Sylvania
fun name to
Spencer.
say. I will
So
not lie to
I
that.
just like saying it. Yeah, I'm that guy. Especially if I learn how to say it, I'm gonna take a go at it. How are you, homie? How are things?
I'm doing all right, aside from the fact that Paramount Plus wants to be Paramount Plus right now.
Honestly, the app is kind of the worst at
It is.
times. I don't understand how you're a sports app, but you don't have like not picture in picture how you like YouTube. If you pop off of it, there's like a little screen that stays on your phone on Paramount. If you're watching on your phone and you have to answer a message or something real quick, it's just like one or the other. I don't
Right.
understand.
I'm literally just swiping all of my apps closed at this point, and I'm gonna try to reopen it and see if that works. Because that's I've already restarted the whole thing. Silly. All right, let's go into that. We got something. Uh oh. Uh oh.
Uh oh.
There we go. All right, we're in. Yeah, bro, I've been good. As everybody, as you know, the Snobby Boys have taken a hiatus. Um, we'll be back.
Don't be mad.
We'll be
That's all. That's all you need to know. Stay tuned. Stay
back.
tuned.
How you been,
Lord.
man?
I've been good, building, doing things. But
Doing a
we
ting
can
things.
let's before this match starts up. Let's look at these lineups because Pep is wilding. I'm gonna have to like look up to like he is led. This is for real. This is I love this.
I do too.
So we got Ortega Moreno, Lewis, Stones, Kanji, Gomez signing,
Yeah,
Phillips, Kovacic, Nunez, Bob, Grealish, and Hamilton. I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea who this Hamilton kid is, so I'm looking forward to really getting to know the player on the football pitch, see what he can do. Obviously, if Pep is playing him, and the bench. This is like the most full bench we have seen all season.
right.
He Pep is basically saying, "Hey guys, Stones, Kanji, Kova, Grealish, if you guys do well enough, get us ahead. About the 60th minute, I'll take you off.
Yep.
Just do your part. I'll put even more young kids on. But if not, I'm pulling the young kids. I'll put the people who need to be there, to not upset people, get some good things going." I think,
It's gonna be an interesting day, to say the least.
holy crap! I was just asking. I don't know who this Micah Hamilton is. Someone in Shady Gang tagged me. I'm gonna have to take an allergy pill. I'm getting fucked up right now. In 2017, Pep created a meme when he actually. What am I doing? Why am I reading it? I can just pull it up. We'll get back to this. Allergies killing me.
All right. This live event is still starting soon.
I know, right? It's crazy. They don't care.
They don't care. Yeah, they're like, we'll be on. There's probably something crazy going on inside of there. I don't know if you saw the post about on I think Blue City Extra posted it up. It was about there was a mob fight last night in one of the bars, and a bunch of Man City supporters got hurt. So
That doesn't surprise me.
not
All
surprised
those
at all,
all
but
those makes doing all that shit talking, and then some real goons showed up, and we're just like, oh yeah, okay, let's turn this shit up
Serbians don't give a fuck.
at all. Like Serbians are the wrong people to be fucking with.
I actually met a good bunch of them at the Bayern Munich match last season for preseason, and they were all rooting for Bayern, but it was probably the most quality banter at a game of any sport that I've ever been to. So kudos to those guys.
Yeah, I there was a growing up. There was a nice little group of Serbians and Bulgarians that I
Hmm.
grew up with, and so they're good people. But like I said, I've learned to respect and don't fuck with them as
Right,
just people
absolutely.
in general. Yeah, like I have it pulled up. In 2017, Pep Guardiola made a meme when he gave a pep talk to a ball boy. Today, that same ball boy is Micah Hamilton getting his first start debut under Pep Guardiola. That is insane.
Is that Foden vibes or not?
Huh?
Is that not Foden vibes?
Oh, exactly. And honestly, I feel like I don't know how much he did like ball boying because he was almost instantly a star boy, and they're just like, no, you just gotta focus on football.
There's quite a few pictures of him sitting on
Are
the
they?
sideline as a boy, as a
Oh
ball boy.
yes, yes. I'm mixing it up. I'm mixing it up. Yes, I don't know who I'm thinking about, but yeah, I mean, but this is also what it's all about with this club is these types of stories,
Well,
and
it's
we'll
great
get
to
into it
see
a little bit
EDS kids
more.
come up.
Sorry.
It's great to see EDS kids coming up. Like that's just my take.
Oh,
I like to
sorry.
see growth within.
Oh, well, it started and then it froze on me.
We've got
Oh.
the music. Who actually listens to that music during the match? Is there? I wonder how many old school guys, even new school guys, still either turn it off or boo during the Champions League music.
Well, I promised Sharpie I would stop booing it. So I'm a man of my word. I will not boo the Champions League anthem anymore. Sorry, no, this is not good content. Walking away from the hello, Kate Abdo.
Yes. Hello, Kate. She is a gorgeous woman. I will not ever deny that.
All right, so yeah, the lineup is what it is. Let me give my little spiel about everything. We know we played them the last match 3-1 City win at the Etihad. SofaScore gave Julian Alvarez a perfect 10. He had 2 goals off an XG of 1.14, 7 key passes, 53 of 59. That's 90% passing rate percentage. 3 successful dribble attempts. He was mammoth in that match. He was great. A little bit about our opponents, though. Cervena Savedstva, our Red Star Belgrade. They've had in the past been very successful in the European Cup. Made the semis in the 1956-57 season, the quarterfinals the next season. Bounce a couple of decades, they made the semi and quarterfinals in consecutive years in 1970 and 71, and then again in 73 and 74. And then finally, salvation in 1991. They won the European Cup against Marseille in PKs. What is not funny, I guess, depending on how you want to use it. After Marseille and Red Star, that was their first times each making it to the Champions League final. They changed the rule because it used to just be straight knockout. they added group stage, and Red Star has yet to reach similar success that they have had in previous times.
Wonder why
They
that
won
is.
the Champions League or a European Cup. And what was also like a big thing about their win was it would say Eastern European club. It was the second time that an Eastern European club had ever won in the Champions League. You know, things were a little intense with all those countries.
Right.
And that was when they were tied to Yugoslavia before Yugoslavia. Wow, this is a great story about Michael Hamilton.
I just, for some reason, it's either somebody made a spoof of the song and Yugoslavia was used in it, and now I can't think of what it is, but I just hear Yugoslavia running back and forth in my head. So thank you for that.
Always happy to help. Always happy to help.
I'm gonna have to figure out what song that was. Oh, oh man, we're already qualified. I feel like with especially who we put on the pitch today. Like,
I'm
do we
really
really?
worried. I got just like a free $5 bet on FanDuel. They just give you like $5 every week,
Yeah.
and I ran a pretty hefty parlay on this match. But with all these kids, I'm a little worried that some of them might not work. Oh, I already lost because I think I had Alvarez.
Uh,
And I should have known that he needed rest.
I mean, I think any one of us would have thought that he was going to play today just because Holland was out. I don't think anybody saw Pep bringing anybody up from the academy for this match, regardless of where we were. But here we are.
Man, oh,
You got the winter
this.
snuffles.
Oh no, it's 100% allergies. The
Mm.
medicine I take just takes a bit to go. I am thankful, and I have a fairly decent like immunity.
Well, I'd hope so. You live out where there's a bunch of corn. I can imagine when they cut the corn down, all the dust particles that just trickle through
I
the
mean,
air.
I'm surrounded by trees. That's
Immune.
the kind of the best. You should see this of the pollen around here.
Oh, I'm
It's
sure.
wild.
I'm sure. You should
I
see it
just
when you're in Virginia uh, during the apple blossom and cherry blossom time. Your car, you walk outside, your car is completely yellow.
oh man.
Yeah.
And all of that is due to our country being super cheap back in the 50s when they went around and planting a bunch of trees and foliage to beautify our country. Actually, it was before that because it was after. Anyway, they were told that they needed a decent amount of male to female trees and plants because you get all that pollen, it needs to pollinate something.
Of
But
course.
in most cases, the women plant was like twice the price of most. So they're just like, it'll be fine. That is a future country's problem. And so now we're here. And everybody's just getting fucked up by allergies. It's awful. Yeah.
Yeah. I had one of those silly allergy tests when you're a kid. The first thing they told me I was allergic to, like, I first of all, not allergic to poison ivy, not allergic to poison oak, not allergic to poison sumac, not allergic to any of them. I am allergic to fresh cut grass. What?
Excuse me?
Yeah, exactly. So every time I cut the grass and I don't wear pants, my legs break out in hives. It's really nice.
That's crazy.
I know.
That's hilarious. I mean, I'm sorry for your problems that I
I think it's hilarious.
but it's like yeah, but there are people like that where they're. I'm just like, man, you're just born with allergic to that. All the people with like nut allergies.
Yeah.
If you're in like the wind blows too strong and someone's eating a peanut butter sandwich and you're just like dying. It's
Right.
so crazy, so crazy.
All right.
Well,
Here we
how do you
go.
think this match is going to go then? Let's do a quick score prediction. I thought it was going to be. I thought City were going to win pretty easily because we did the last match, but I don't know. This could be like 2-1. It could be
Exactly.
5-4.
Yeah, this. I mean, yeah, this could be a high-scoring game, considering who's on the pitch. I always look at chemistry. You know what I mean? Like, did these guys really create that much chemistry just this week in order for this to happen? Like, I highly doubt that. Um, I think this is going to be a low-scoring affair. I think this might be like a 3-1 or a 3-2. But again, that's all dependent on if Pep wants to do a 60-minute sub or if he wants to do like a 78-minute sub, because that's always in the cards.
That is always nice. Okay, where are you at on your stream? I'm at 40 seconds.
We are 4 seconds apart. I am at 46.
Oh, look at you, fancy. I was struggling to get connected to this, and now all of a sudden I have better. I'm ahead of you. Fuck you, Apple. Snobby boys are a snobby boy is back. Hey, we gotta get this man. I love I love his perspective. And G certified, you should be being asked to join. But yeah, man, I love the way that you see football. I love the, your transparency and your thoughts. I and you and I will work on that a little bit though, but it's great. It's great. But yeah, no, man, I'm not letting you out. That's how I am actually with a lot of people that I enjoy in my life. I'm just like, hey, I understand what you're trying to do, but how about you just like join me instead? Oh wow,
Here we go.
great run!
Here we go. Here we go.
Holy
Here we go. Bring it around. Okay. All
oh
right.
wow! Way to
Clear
get
it
out of
out.
that. There we go. Grealish with the age, slowing the ball down a little bit.
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't see us coming out quite as fast.
And a recycle. Man, we have the young kids. We're gonna come out fast. And then Nunez, I think he's gonna want to prove. That's the thing that I'm worried about, though. We need to. I'm happy to see the ball getting recycled back to Ortega. It being slowed down. That's bringing me joy. Also, like I said, people who are watching, hi, hello, thanks for joining us. Feel free to chat along your thoughts. Let us know.
Yeah, so I'm already going to hit the unpopular opinion that's going to happen with this match. Calvin Phillips getting started.
Bro, don't do it. This match doesn't matter. We have to get his value up. We got to get his value up.
Got to. I mean, had to at this point.
Yes. Oh, well, Pep has said, hey, all the players, I see them somewhere in the squad and this roster being used a certain way. And Calvin, I see nothing. I don't see anything. And that's insane. It's damning. But Pep doesn't have to see him in any certain way for this because
can you guys
it's
hear?
just match. G certified. What's up, my boy? How's it going?
Yeah, man, I'm good, man. Sorry about that, guys. I'd work. Man.
Hey, no, you're good. You're good.
Oh,
Handle
you're good,
yours.
man.
Do your thing.
Hey, man. You know what? This side, man, it's 5. It's at 5:45 now, so just came back from work. But man, this is a great way, man, just to come now and just chill.
I appreciate it. Got off work, like scramble, change, get into the kit, kind of relax a little bit. Camera, gotta get everything plugged in.
I had to make sure it was all planned, but I checked the audio before, so I thought it should be all right.
Yeah. FanFest is very solid when it comes to audio and all those other things. Shouldn't be a problem.
What are you guys thinking of the team lineup and that?
Man, he's playing the babies. It's crazy.
Yeah.
The fact that he's played Phillips tonight, I just can't even believe it. Phillips, Hamilton, he's
Yeah,
literally got.
Hamilton is great. That's a great story. Let's go, Jennifer.
Hey, what minute are you guys on?
420.
4:20, yeah. I'm on 4:10. 4:10.
All right. Well, honestly, I love the whole. Like, I want everyone to react how you react. Don't hold things back. I like the layered celebrations when people see things, and because
Right on.
at least that's the way that I work. If someone scores just because I didn't see it at the moment, I'm still celebrating. So, and if anything, it anticipates, raise anticipation, drama, theater.
I got to make sure I turn my notifications off.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. Logged off everything. The Man City up, I logged off that.
Yeah, ESPN, One Football, all the apps will pop up way before I see the score. I'm like, damn it.
You're right. This is yeah. Jennifer said the camera seems very far away. It feels like it's FIFA at moments, like the real far away angle. It's like mad crazy.
To be fair,
Sorry,
I do not like now that we recycled, playing very hesitant and scared. It's just like, no, bro, let's just run. We got. Oh my goodness. Okay, foul.
he's gonna let that go.
He was gonna let it go if the ball popped out.
That's the
My
thing.
car.
That's the thing.
Man,
When Phillips plays, it feels like he slows us down almost. We're not the same even in the build-up. It feels like our build-up is much more slower
Mm.
with him in. And I think that's why Pep can't imagine him in the team. Because even for England, Phillips needs Rice next to him. There's no way Southgate says, Phillips, you play by yourself without anyone.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. See,
All right, Kova. Okay. Oh my goodness. Yo, yeah. Woo. There's gonna be a lot of fouls. I feel like Pep's gonna have to swap at least some of our older players in just for the fact that people are gonna be getting hurt, knocked all around.
Yeah. I'm more worried. My thing is with this team is just, I don't know, the defense. Stone, I'm excited to see Stone's captain, but I think for the first time as well. So I'm excited to see him get some time. But for me, this game, yeah,
I was gonna ask how seriously can you take anything from this match with all of the youth, with all of the change, with the fact that this match really doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things, other than the fact of like getting Micah Hamilton, getting some of these Gomez, we're seeing these players again. Other than that, really, how much can you read from this match, G Certified?
that's true. For me, I just think that after the run that we were on, maybe just trying to get 2 wins in a row, maybe just trying to build that kind of confidence before the weekend, maybe. But to be fair, as we say, even if we do lose tonight, we can say that we had Hamilton, we had obviously not a starting team. There was some players missing, but we all want to win before Palace, and Palace will be a tough game as well, man. I was telling everybody that losing away was going to be hard, and it was. Palace last season, we even won 4-2 right at the end. You remember we had to make a comeback at the end to even win that game. So I just think maybe just try and at least get a draw or something.
Yeah. And shout out to fan646 asking about the U19s match. City tied with Savannah Semenza's U19 team 2-2. It was a back and forth match. Savannah scored first. City scored last. 2-2. They're top of their group. I've watched them play. Watching because obviously the pitches are smaller, so the play has to kind of be faster.
Yeah.
If there are people who think that City play slow and boring at times, watch our youth, watch our academy, because that ball's moving, it's intense, it's fun, it's a good stressful watch if you want to just have some fun. Shout out to our development team. Great question.
Yeah, I definitely agree on that. I like watching some of the younger ones just for that sake.
I was gonna say, Kobe, same question to you about our roster. How much of this match are you gonna take away? Is it is like Calvin Phillips. If he does great in this match, do you think that's room for him to potentially be a sub? Because he really isn't even being put on the bench. So it's like, do you think this is a chance for him to get running form? Because we have 3-4 more games before January 1st even gets here. So
Right.
Calvin could get a good run of games.
I mean, and even if he does, just by the way Pep's talking, and we certified just said it, like he doesn't visualize him in the side. So I think right now, even if he does have 3 or 4 games, this is basically him showing his work going into his next team,
Yeah.
whether that be Juventus or whatever. And on the overall, for what I'll take away from this, seeing some of the younger players get in um, at this time with a match that really doesn't mean a whole hell of a lot of nothing, considering that we've already qualified for the knockout round. I really think that uh, seeing what Hamill can do, see what Oscar Bob can do up front. That would be my big takeaway from this. Aside from everybody else, I mean, Pep knows what he has sitting on the bench, so it's like it's just a matter of when he wants to do this. You know, I don't know how much of how much of this team will go, through the first half together. Um, but I mean, it'll be fun to watch nonetheless. I mean, it's football in the midweek, right?
If it stays at this pace, everybody can play the entire match. Honestly,
It does
I'm okay
feel like,
with this. I like this.
I agree with what you said. It does feel like a Phillips testimonial. It feels like a goodbye.
Say goodbye to him while
Yeah,
he's in
exactly.
Serbia in a away match.
They just leave him in Serbia and don't bring him back on the bus.
I mean, did you see the way he looked when he was on the bench? I know that look just from somebody playing sports, and I know you guys do as well. You're sitting here like,
Uh-oh.
fuck, I wish I could get in right now. Fuck, I could get, just like the last comment that just came up. Like, I feel extremely bad for him being brought over here and him not even so much as being visualized in the side. It's just
Yeah, the fact that it's not panning out. Grealish is
that's
grabbing his rib. Was there like a late tackle from a player? I must have missed that.
That's the thing. With Phillips, I think that it's time for him to move on now. I think that he's not going to get played. I think we need another backup DM. We need someone that's going to be available if in case a nights like this. But let's say, imagine we didn't have the points on the board. This was the last game. Rodri's injured. Who we're going to play DM? We would be stressing Kovacic DM, but Kovacic isn't really a DM. So
Nope.
Stones isn't a DM. So then we'd be stressing, do we play Stones again? But what happened against Aston Villa? So stressful.
just get him
So
on.
nothing happened. He just pulled up. Lame.
They're not even throwing back a replay.
No, they played it.
Did they? I missed it again.
Yeah, he was just walking. He just grabbed his rib and then like turned to them and was just like, "Yo."
Oh,
Interesting. And we know he's been dealing with a sickness. Foden,
yeah.
let's go.
Good.
Let's go. Oh my gosh. All right.
Am I the only one sitting here with my volume off?
Hey,
No, mine's off. I half the time if I ever have it play, I just have it loud enough where I can hear the crowd make noises if something happens. If I'm looking away. Weirdo.
No,
Unless
right.
it's like Peter Drury, like the Killers. then I'm not too. I don't care too much about how it sounds or. Yeah, I definitely hope Jack's okay because he
For
looks
sure.
like he's in pain and it looked very random.
There is an illness, not even at City, but just all over. It feels like all over the country. I've got mates from all over just saying that they're picking up the illnesses from like a flu. So it seems like it's more of like a country thing. I don't know what it is. I don't want to say COVID, but
Yeah, but it's not that. But yeah, it seems something a little different. I mean, we got that around also. The numbers are slowly going up. But yeah, these weird illnesses, it's going to get real weird. Oh,
I'm gonna go with what Jennifer said. I think Jack just got a cramp up in his ribs.
need to let him chug a bunch of water real quick.
Yeah, exactly. Give me a spot of Gatorade.
Yep, that's exactly what you got to do if you're Sylvania. Make those passes. Trust your player. Yeah, everybody looks good though.
To be fair, for win tonight, though, it could be the second English team ever to have 18 points, maximum points. So
Good stop, Stonesy.
That would be nice.
that would be nice. It would be nice just to brag a little, just to have a little something.
Right, another record, a little notch on the trophy, and especially with the team on the other side of Manchester. Some would even say slightly outside of Manchester. That they broke their own record, allowing the most goals by English side in Champions League history. So shout out to them breaking records.
15. That was sweet. 15. That's crazy. 15 conceded in 6 games. It's mad. That's nearly 3. It's nearly 3 per game.
Sounds like champions, all right, baby. Real nasty work.
What are your level of excitement for this Club World Cup? Obviously, the Club World Cup's coming, little preparation for it. Are you guys excited for next week?
Yeah, I am.
I am definitely, but Club World Cup still sounds kind of funny to me.
I'm with you. Club World Cup. I want Pep to do something like this though. I want him to play our U's and stuff like that because the other clubs in it, I think Fluminense is really, they're really. It's not like heavy hitters. I think Pep can rest Talon. I don't want Talon to touch the field if he doesn't have to. This will be great. Play some of our young people. We should still be able to win. Shouldn't be a problem. Good on Ortega for being very aggressive, getting out of his box, clearing the ball away. I love that.
That's what I like about Ortega's decisive goalkeeper. He doesn't like to wait around.
Come on, boys. Come on.
Yeah, who's going to be that one person to try to make that run?
Oh.
That's the thing when I'm looking at this.
We're not going to win that way. 2 guys banging against 4 Red Star defenders. There's no way this is going to work. They're going to have to make those passes, make those runs, trust each other. I know they haven't played that well. Wouldn't it be wild to win with a younger player? It'd be amazing to win the Club World Cup with a bunch of younger players because that would be a flex. Because everyone, they're going to say, of course they're going to win. It's Manchester City. It only makes sense if they win with the players that they have. And then we play with Sergio Gomez, Calvin Phillips, and company. Rico Bob has the most minutes next to like the goalkeeper. I would love that. And,
Whoa, 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 buddy. Whoa.
Trying to slow it down.
Whoa.
Trying to slow it down. I like it. A little shithousery. Cheeky in it.
Cheeky in it? Yeah, for sure.
Oh, I like this heat.
Come on.
Jack.
Look out back. Look out back there.
Jack. Okay, there you go. There we go. One more. Now, run. Boom, boom, boom.
Get in!
Oh, let's go!
Let's go!
Young Hamilton. Like, even when I was watching him dribble, I was like, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, I think he's gonna. And then he's just go. Let's go!
I just watched it. I was like, let him do it. Let him cook.
Yeah, right. I was like, okay, he looks good.
Oh man, let me look at the replay of that.
What a shot!
Just
What a shot!
laces through it.
Oh, Hamilton in it as well. It's a,
Dude, he made him bend back
Wow.
like The Exorcist.
Wow. And he got the defender knew what he's trying to do. He still got the
Good.
shot off before.
Backbreaker.
Yeah,
Oh,
that gorgeous extra little touch. A little bit further away, he has the space to catch up with it. The defender couldn't keep up, and that
that's
2-3
real.
extra steps. I love it. Oh my goodness.
Another youth product scoring in the Champions League.
Let's
Really?
go.
Forden, Lewis, Palmer. Now we've got Hamilton to the list, man.
Right?
This is amazing. You see the
oh,
He did look a little offside. I was wondering if they're gonna do it. Oh, they allowed it. Cool. I was like, if they do that, I'm gonna be all right with it. But
I was like, don't do the Hamilton. I was like, don't do the Hamilton.
wow, right on a goal like that, you just gotta let that fly.
You just gotta let fly even if it's offside. Just be like, yo. Nah, I'm happy by that. It was more the
That's
reaction.
so
The reaction on the bench for me, just you could see how everybody was. They're buzzing for him. So
right. Everybody was so excited about it.
they knew that's amazing, man. This is the thing about playing youth players. They can show up like that. So he might have got himself a Club World Cup. You never know, like
cool.
opportunity.
Right? I feel like you gotta put him on the roster. Bring him with.
He's got, depends how big the squad. I think they already submitted the squad. Let me see if he's in that.
It wouldn't surprise me.
I think we submitted it last week.
But oh,
But KDB's in that squad though. But I don't think he'll play.
yeah, they said that they just want him really to be there as like support.
Yeah, doesn't mean that really just to in case. But we just gotta wait. I think he'll come back for me. Probably Newcastle, maybe. I think.
Yeah, he's definitely earned the right to be on the bench, and that's what I'd much rather have. If
Yeah.
Pep just fill the bench with a bunch of young dudes who won't play. Who cares if they're not going to play? At least let them watch the game from a new perspective, feel the energy, see how the other players react in moments and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's all pertinent information that these young players can take in and absorb if they're paying attention.
And he's a right winger as well. We need those.
Right?
We need those, man. Because obviously Foden isn't really a right winger. People want to play him in the midfield. And Oscar Bob. We got Oscar Bob to be fair, but is Oscar Bob by himself enough? I
Right.
don't know. So, that's good, man.
Yeah, my goodness. That is in the few games of the youth games that I've watched. That's what you learn from Micah is he hasn't met a angle he doesn't love. He's taking those shots. He's making those runs at defenders.
Yeah.
That's what you want. You want your youngsters to be brave. That's it, brave. Take the opportunity because they might not get another one.
Let's go.
I was listening to it before. The atmosphere in that place, it sounds loud as well when I had it on. But
Ooh, that was not the smartest move. All right, good spot. Good spot. Okay. So throughout this match, I'm going to be asking you all. We're going to go through the Man City roster, like first team roster, and I just going to ask you a very simple question. If they were to get transferred, what would you rather them? Are you comfortable enough with them to stay in the Premier League, or would you want them to go? Because it's a very simple premise, but like there's some player like I don't like seeing Raheem at Chelsea because he gave us fits, and sometimes when players of ours, oh my goodness, leave, that's what they do. They leave, and whenever we bump into them, we see them, They're marking it. It's like circled 4 times in marker, and then we're ready to go. We're gonna oh yeah, outside. All right, and we're gonna start off with our keepers.
Okay.
Go, Scott Carson.
It's Carson. So whether it's Carson, this guy,
You gotta put some respect on his name. He's the GOAT.
he's the goal man, the pensioner man. Mostly, he's actually got the most UCLs in our whole squad. Perfect pen. But nah, I think he's there. Is this to say whether he stays or goes?
Yeah, like, would you? I mean, that was a joke. That was a joke because he's. I'm pretty sure he's retired.
Oh,
A manager. He's gonna hop on like the goalkeeping team or something like that. Or at least he should. I could totally see him doing it. I mean, it's basically what he's doing now anyway. But I do think we need to open up a little reckless from Calvin. We need to open up that position for maybe a young player.
yeah, I think I'll tell him, man. Let a young academy player. We used to have a player called Flicker. He might still be there.
Yeah, like pinching him on back in those days when we used to have like a real dope, stupid tall keeper that we kept just in case like a PK situation happened.
I think something Gun. And then he went to Southampton.
Oh yeah, Angus Gunn.
Yeah, we had a good one at Trafford, but Trafford was too good, so now he's at Burnley.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, they knew they couldn't hold him back.
But yeah,
okay. What about Moreno though? So like Ortega Moreno, he's a really good keeper. There are a couple of clubs in the Prem that could actually use someone of his quality. Is he a player that you would be okay with finding another Prem team, or you're like, no, bro, you got to get out of this league?
I mean, he's a solid backup. That's what I'll give him, and he'll find. I think he'll find a job back in the Bundesliga if he ever did.
So, like, you're not upset if he ends up at like Crystal Palace or something like that?
If he stays within the Premier League,
that's what I'm saying. You choose.
I'm not having that. No.
Okay, so he's not. You need him out of the Premier League. That it's super simple premise. Like, can he stay in the Premier League and any team? I'm not saying that he's going to go to a great team because then he'll be a bench. He would go to a team that fits his energy, but we would then have to face him and beat him. So he's an out of Prem person.
Yeah. I don't see him in the Premier League if he's going to get a starting job. If he did, I mean, it would be like, I don't know, Wolves.
And that'd be great for him, but also I wouldn't want to have
to
face that. Yeah, no, I want him out. I want him very far away from our league. And that's basically how my premise and what I've realized, because I was talking to some people, because that's actually how it started with the Sterling, because people were like, no, he can stay at Chelsea. I'm not worried about him. Oh my gosh. Nunes. Was that Nunes? Yes, he's doing great. He's one of the. We'll get back to this premise because I didn't listen to Pep's presser about this match yet. I'll probably do after listen to both the pre and post. He loves Nunes, and what he loves about Nunes is what we just saw: his ability to stay calm in tight spaces, quick feet, make those passes, take those passes in, and turn it into something. I think.
I mean, that's what he. Speaking of Wolves, I mean, that's what he was doing there. I mean, that's exactly what I saw before he was brought in. I was like, man, I would love to have him in our midfield. And then, boom.
That happened. Yeah, with Nunes, I feel like he's performed better in the Champions League games than the Premier League games. For us, anyways. I feel like when he's played in the Champions League, I'm like, okay, Nunes can break it. But when I've seen him in the Premier League games, apart from Forest, he's still finding that. Yeah, still finding it.
Like Højlund with United, he's been killing it in Champions League, but he is pathetic in the Premier League.
Oh.
No one can really get on that deflection.
Could we go back to back?
I would love that. I would love that. Some people on our show would prefer the back-to-back Champions League, and I understand that.
Than the four.
Oh, I see what he's doing though. That's smart.
Nunez was a steal. Just saying, replying to that comment. But
Yeah.
I still think he fits under the 1 year mold of what Pep usually does as far as making a player, especially one that fits into his side. I still think it's going to take a year, but from what he's shown so far, especially like we said in Champions League,
Oh,
I agree, man. With Nunes, for the price that we got him, Nunes and Kovacic, for the
yeah.
price that we got him, it
And
was,
and Kova's going to be a patch piece. He's got a veteran experience. He wants to play for Pep. He clearly can get into the first team side. So but again, I think he's a patch piece for now. I think we have to start looking at the fact that Kevin De Bruyne is not very young anymore. Um,
a great way to put it.
and we need to start looking for his replacement. I mean, is it Jack Grealish? Is it Phil Foden? Is it, you know what I'm saying? So I think, like I said, again, he's a patch piece for this period of time. He will be gone once his contract is up, and that is it.
yeah. Would he play Foden in the 10? Would he give him the keys for the 10 room?
Yeah.
Yeah, as many people say that they prefer him in midfield, but I'm one of the rare ones that say that I think he should stay in as a winger. I like him as a winger. This needs to improve. This needs to improve. Get in that final third a little bit more. Like,
Where'd you go, Kronk?
Get water.
I need aqua. I need aqua now.
I was just sitting here, and I was like, "No, I still got 15 minutes. I'm really thirsty. I'm just gonna get some water. I'm also splitting that."
Now, to be fair, I've been impressed this game the way we've been closing down counters when they've arrived. Seem a lot more alert tonight. Let's hope that doesn't backfire.
Let's hope.
I'm interested to see
If counter attack how the way we've defended against the counters.
Um, no ball.
Oh, here we go. No, why are you limping? I don't like this. This is why you play our young players. They should be the ones taking all these kicks and hits and stuff, not key players, unfortunately.
Nice. Come on.
There we go.
Oh, fuck!
Oh, that was funny. That was so bad. That was funny. And because we're ahead, if we weren't ahead right now, I'd probably be losing it.
Well, at least we're getting in the box.
Yeah, yeah.
Nunes, how is he missing that? Yo, that's something that
It was like, what were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say that's not something that I'll give Sergio Gomez. His crossing is actually underrated. You can cross that ball, but
Yes, he's a facilitator. That's his thing.
he kind of reminds me of Benjamin Mendy. Well, obviously as a footballer, but the only thing is his defensive ability isn't as good. If you can improve defensively, I'd keep Sergio Gomez. I'd keep As for Phillips, I think Phillips will go, but for Sergio Gomez, I want to see more of him.
I do too, and he's young enough. I think my show bros, they're all just saying Pep is going to move him up.
I think so too. I think what you've seen him play in the midfield, and even like as a wing back going up into the wing, he's done a really good job. The further he's gotten pushed up, I don't think he's that great of a left back. Period.
No, no.
I think
Well, I
he's been
mean,
a
no one's going to argue that.
better midfielder for his national team, and that has shown. And I think Pep has seen it.
Yeah. Yeah, let him sneak in those little spaces because he's a tiny little Spanish
Exactly.
man, and whip those balls in.
So you're saying he reminds you of Fabian Delph and Zinchenko.
Yeah, a little bit.
Now that makes sense. To be fair, especially the Zinchenko, he reminds me a little bit of Zinchenko, but he's not as
Same
good.
stature and everything.
Yeah,
His capability to bring in the ball is very much like Zinchenko's. I would say.
I agree. But I'd say he's a better crosser than Zinchenko.
Yes.
That's facts.
Yeah. Yeah, rather than going back like you used to do.
Whoa. Okay. 35 minutes of the match. Man City are up 1-0. Nunez missed a sitter. The game could have been all but written up. It wouldn't even surprise me if Pep would then put more young players on. I still think he might do that the way that they're playing, because even the young players that are on right now, they're not playing badly.
No, not at all. Very surprising right now. And I'm not saying that we have had young players, but to see them mix in with all of these top players so eloquently has been refreshing. And the pace of the game has substantially changed just because, like you said, we have that youth.
Yeah, they're
Yeah. And
That's
I
why
think it helped. Oh, no, you go. You go, my homie.
That's all right, because you were trying to say something. But
I was saying, I think that our. Yep, I lost it. Never mind. You go.
It'll come back. Eureka soon will happen.
right, that guy. But no, what I was trying to say is that it was more actually about the hunger of the players. I'm not saying that they weren't hungry, but the youngsters, they've got something to prove. A lot of the players know they're going to play on the weekend.
Facts.
Stones knows that he's going to play on the weekend. Akanji probably will play on the weekend. Might not, but he knows he's got a place. So these guys, especially as we were just saying, Hamilton, Ball, even Lewis, even though Rico Lewis does play a lot of games, it's a chance for him to be like, yo, I want to continue to play. I want more games. Because
Here we go.
Rico,
Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, wait up, hold on.
Now, like, Nunez is mad at Rico. It's like, bro, you cutting in, gave him a chance to. He would have been offsides. Actually, he wouldn't have. Actually, Rico should have made that run. Oh, we're back at it, though. Like,
All right.
this is great. This is gonna be a fun extra little 8 minutes. I'm excited. I'm excited.
Nunes turned into prime Yaya for a second, just running through that midfield.
That was crazy to see.
That's crazy.
Yep. Calvin's gonna do great in Italy.
That's what you do. I think he needs a slower league. I think he needs a slower league.
Well, and you can get away with stuff like that in Italy. that's kind of like their thing. It's just like clashing into each other. Both players fall. The ref just goes, "All right, play on." And the crazy thing, he looks great, in great shape. He looks in great shape.
Yeah, well, I think he took those what do you call it, overweight claims offensive. When Pep came out and then said that he was overweight after the World Cup, I think he took that and he was like, "I'm gonna show you." He's like, "I'm gonna show you."
And I'm sure Pep did that on purpose, because Pep says all the time, "Hey, yo, I say things in front of these people when I have to. I don't want to talk to you media. I don't want to talk to you journos. I don't like you guys. So when I say something, I'm I'm saying it for a reason. So if I call old boy fat, I have told him multiple times he needs to run more or work on his cardio and all these other things that he's not doing it. So now I got to call you fat in front of all these people and make me look bad. So don't be fat. And look at him.
Hey,
That's the Euro in him. As me as an American, I'm just like, bro, you can yell at me all you want. I don't know if that's gonna help me, Pep.
I very much live on Dan Rooney rule. The standard is the standard. You don't show up as the standard, you don't get to be a part of the standard.
but that's the standard it's got to be because you don't want it to turn like a nursery. We don't want a nursery with kids running around.
No,
We don't want to be like Man United. We don't want to be like
no. Well, I chose this damn team because it's not that team.
this. We don't want to be like those, man. Over there with the clown, the Ten Hag, man. We don't want that.
Yeah, it's
Old
kind of
Trafford
crazy,
is falling down.
man.
Ten Hag is a fucking clown.
Jesus, stay 10 more years.
Man City is on the beers. I tried getting that going last Sunday when the DC OFC was at Union Station. I tried getting some chants going, man. I gotta tell you, it was really hard because either nobody knew the chants or there was just
Oh
no.
my gosh. That's Bush League. That's not a card.
I mean, if he's gonna let the boys play, he better do it in the second half too.
Holy wow.
You gonna call that? There we go. Move that forward.
I get that. What about normally the chants that are like that people know is a blue moon, and we're not really here. We got a funky new one about Istanbul.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it says show me the way to Istanbul. Blue scored in the Champions League final. We're Man City and we've won the treble. The greatest team you'll ever see. Sha la 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 City, and then it goes on and goes on. Then the greatest team you'll ever see. Yeah. So that's the
You're
new
gonna
one.
you're gonna have to get me the lyrics to that and the jingle behind it, so that I
I
can
got
get
you,
behind
guys.
that because I'm all for new chants all the time.
I got
Yeah,
you guys
that's
the time.
definitely something I can step up on is the chance.
Yeah, man. Don't worry, I got you guys. That one literally. I think against Luton just this week.
Oh,
They
okay,
changed.
that would
So
make sense.
Nice.
yeah, it's brand new. So
Let him go. Let him go.
let's imagine. See what happened to some of our fans as well yesterday. 20 of them getting jumped.
Yeah, I heard about. Oh yeah, we were talking about that earlier.
Man, Serbia, yo, like some
Yeah,
like
don't mess with Serbs though. Don't
No,
that was what we were saying. Like
no.
you don't. And I I'm sure just one bank said one wrong thing and they were just like say less.
Yeah.
well, apparently they were waiting for people outside.
Oh,
Yeah, they were just waiting for people like in bars, and they knew that City fans would be in that certain bar, so they attacked that bar. So then Big
oh,
Steve, uh, I think you guys know Big Steve. He's
Oh, I know
yeah.
Big Steve. Yeah.
So then he puts a post on Instagram that say, "Stay fans in Serbia, make sure you stay safe, don't wear colours, and get out of the bar." But some people stay too late, and then yeah. But thankfully, I don't think anyone died. But
Yeah, there was injury out of it. That's all I saw through the City Extra post. So
Yikes.
yeah, so 20, I think 20 people got injured.
yeah,
Whoa, that's too many.
So hopefully we win. At least if we win that, we'll make the trip. Hopefully, something for them.
Bro, like what? Flying all the way from where y'all are to Manchester just for all that nonsense.
Honestly, I recommend if you guys ever want to go to Champions League away game, definitely try and steal. They just score. They were saying,
Crack
Yeah,
it.
almost. Oof. We cracked it all right. That was a great
I mean,
chance.
I
I
gotta
like
say that
that.
we're this is not the first time we've seen Nunez go up on these runs and be able to dish it off somehow. We got to execute on that. Got to crash the box too.
Oh, Calvin, that does not help you.
I think he's man of the match so far. Nunes,
Yeah, oh, yeah. He's been great.
amazing.
City
Oh,
players are sliding all over the place.
but the main thing, obviously, is always the win. But we can keep a clean sheet as well. I'll take that.
That would be nice. That would be nice.
That would be that. That would be a nice bonus. It's been way too long since the derby, man. Yeah, we need to get that clean sheet.
Uh, how many? Who's going to be the person to be like, if we keep the clean sheet? I don't see when the last time Anderson kept a clean sheet. You know, that's how what people do.
Those ones that they're not happy for the team. Player FCs, that's what you call them, player FCs. They don't even support the club, they support players.
Let's go, Kaji.
Oh,
Oh,
oh, that hurt me.
there's our first
Damn.
card. Yikes. Wow. That has to be a card because
Out.
he like threw that leg in. He knew what he was doing. He's been cautioned. The fuck is this ref doing? Okay, there we go. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, he's been cautioned. I have the captions on, but the caption, whoever's doing it's not doing their job well.
I don't know why I didn't think of that. Because I hate captions normally.
Wow, what a match.
This is where I would love to just have a Fernandinho or a Vincent Company on the pitch just to rough them up a bit that night.
Right? I guess that was what Calvin's job was supposed to be doing, and he's not doing a bad job at it.
Because really, how you letting your teammate get flattened like that?
Get away from him.
That was a dirty challenge, man. You didn't even look, it was a yellow. There was no intention of playing.
Oh, did they blow the whistle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't aware that the Women's Champions League is on at the same. It's on right now. Also, yeah, that's fucked.
That's why the women's game will never really grow as much because when they're trying to like get their own platform for it, there's always like one of the men's game, which obviously overshadows this obviously.
If it took the men's game 130 years to be what it is now, gonna take a time for the females. But as long as we get behind them and push them, because I mean they aren't doing too damn bad either.
But I think when it comes to like even like country, here in the States, like you guys do really well for World Cups for the women's team.
Yeah, like the show up.
Sure.
I mean, like winning, that's done and over with. It's their time as well. With Emma coming, I think she's been playing the young players. Things are we could be back to who I think we are. The Olympics is going to be interesting to see.
I would look probably just within the next 10 to 15 years, even too, with our women's team, with the way that the way that the game is being more spread out through the United States right now. I think that you're going to see a lot more. And I mean, I'm gonna gush a little over my homeboy's daughters. City put on a little clinic thing after the watch party in DC, and they both went on. And then they had one of their teammates was there, and they were playing again. They were dueling against each other, and I was in utter amazement with how well their foot movement was, their control, everything. And it really
These kids
inspired me
nowadays
to
are
see
ballers.
what's coming. It could be really great for
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
We
Because
just need to make the game more accessible in the United States. Because to be honest, I mean, if it's not on ESPN, it doesn't it doesn't hold any weight in this country, and that's I feel like that's a short and curly of it. But if we keep pushing it the way that we are within our clubs, I think it will spill over. It is. I also would like to see the MLS and the USL integrate and become a two-tier league.
yeah,
But
I think
I,
the only problem
soccer,
with that is that
soccer
helps
just needs to be
MLS.
bigger than that in the states at this point, and it's not. It's growing though, and that's the beauty of this right now. We're right in the beginning of that.
beginning.
You know,
Yeah. Now it's been brewing for quite a while. I've been keeping an eye on it. Obviously, you're not the national team, Pulisic and Reina and Kenny.
right?
You got lots of players playing in Europe, loads of players playing in Europe.
Loads of
There's
yeah,
Is it Aronson, the Leeds that used to play at Leeds? Aronson
yeah.
or Adam? You got him as well. You got Tyler Adams. So there's a few. Stefan when he was at sea. You got a few players that are playing in Europe, and then obviously the World Cup in 2026. That's another opportunity. But that hopefully, I'm hoping to try and get down for a game, whether that's in Mexico or Canada or America. One of the, I'd love to obviously go to World Cup.
Sure, we'll have to get Crunk to come over here on the East Coast, come stay with us, go to the Philly game or the well,
That would be great, man.
could go, could go to the Miami game. My dad's got a place down in Fort Lauderdale, so
No, that's the thing,
Yeah,
and
the aim is definitely more traveling and focusing on like match day experiences and things like that. Even obviously can't do that for City all the time, but I do still want to connect with what we got here going on in the U.S. because in the end, we all love football and everybody celebrates their own way. And that's what I want to be able to highlight.
what about if you try the what you call supporters clubs as well? They're really
Yeah.
good. Because
Uh-huh.
I know there's a few people that I know that set up support clubs, and there's one in New York actually right now. Obviously, for sending the trophies in New York, so they're doing that. But there's all over. I'm hearing there's
Yeah,
all over.
Sharpie was there. One of my show bros was there. He
Yeah,
went to it and he met a bunch of people. He saw a bunch of people. That was really cool. And a couple of years ago, when Man City came to America, I went down to Texas and I went to that. Went to their game against Club America. So that was really nice to see them. And I was able to go to the practice that they had, the closed practice and stuff like that. So I was able to get to see the players do rondo drills, and
mm,
it was crazy. The way the speed of the way the ball. I saw Riyad Mahrez and Jao Cancelo like dick around. They are truly as wondrous as you think. Jack's calves are as big as you thought.
oh yeah, those
It's
things are massive.
yeah, they're it's all as who was it? Yeah, Mahrez is way skinnier than I like. I knew he was a skinny dude, but you see him in life, and you're like, oh, you're like a stick. How are you doing the things that you do?
Yeah,
And even then, I could actually tell Calvin Phillips wasn't going to do well at City.
no. Well, I mean, did we
He
really
was
see that he
overwhelmed.
was going to have a viable role
Yes,
in
no,
this?
I was all in on him. I just thought that he was just we were just going to have to take some time with him. But what
I
I
thought
was saying,
he was Rodri's backup.
yeah, and that's what he was going to be, but he can't even do that, and that's the problem.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, he was doing the Rondo drills with the Academy kids, and he was the worst person in with the Academy kids, and that's what was like the most jarring thing about the whole situation was he was doing Rondo with supposedly the players who should be on his level of technical ability, and they weren't. They were
Right.
running him out. He was the one the ball. Defenders were closing on him. It was trippy to see back then in Texas, and I was like, oh, and it made me root for him more. But there's really only like so much you can continuously like root and root and root, especially, and it has nothing to do with him being bad, but it's just like there are other players on the squad that I can support that are going to get the
Right.
playing time and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Right.
Poor
Man,
him.
that's the thing with Phillips. With Phillips, it was the rondos, man. I'm not even surprised. Even in training, he looked. So there was a training video that I think it was in the midway through the season. And he was getting legs. He was getting bopped around the pitch and around that. I knew it was over. I knew at that point I was like, yeah, it's over. And that Club America, that would have been Haaland's first season, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, the 2021. So you can see the different signings. Haaland that came that year flew off. Alvarez that came that year flew off. Alvarez, we probably even had less expectation than Phillips. That flew off. Well, Phillips, yeah, it's unfortunately it looks like it's time to go. Newcastle want him on a short term loan. They don't even want him long term. As I remember, I think we had this conversation the other time. I think it was actually you that told me that.
yeah. I would much rather, and I'd much rather him go to Newcastle in like a short term because they at least have the money and the possibility to actually pay, whereas Juventus is like, not only do we not want any guarantees, we don't even really want to pay his weekly wages.
Right. They want us paying like 60 or 70% of those wages
It's just like,
over the
no,
loan,
you can just
and
stay.
that's not good business.
No, at
What am I
all.
doing?
And I know we're going to lose him, and I know we're going to also same thing with Cancelo and Barca. I know we're going to lose both of them, and we're not going to make much money out of it. But we need to make something out of it. Like, there's just like,
They're talking about Cancelo is only going to be 15 million euros.
there's man,
Like what?
and they're not needed. It's just like, yes, no, those players are needed. They are very much. If things were great, they would be good. It's just like same thing with Calvin Phillips. We don't want him to go. He just doesn't fit. We want a backup for Rodri. We need a backup for Rodri. It's not that we don't need him.
Well, we need somebody who plays like Rodri, and
Yes.
Calvin Phillips was never the answer walking in.
See, and that's what I'm saying. Because we have different, like with Ortega and Ederson, they're different feels, but they're both great. I think it was going to be kind of for cup games where games do kind of get a little crazy and they play a little chaotic with us sometimes. I think that's where Calvin was supposed to thrive, was in matches like this. And he's doing decent, but if Nunez hasn't been running up and down this pitch, I don't know if we would have this 1-goal lead at the moment.
Oh, you're absolutely right. Absolutely right.
Yeah, that's the thing, but he needs somebody next to him. That's the problem. And I feel like that's why we need that maybe, not even maybe a Rodri type player, but maybe even a Fernandinho. Like he's technical. He can play technical, but he's got that kind of, I don't know, even more than what Rodri has, that shit house, that kind of just aggression. Like Ndidi, Wilfred Ndidi before he fell off a cliff. Leicester.
Yes. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, DT3, I agree with you. We need a completely different formation without Rodri playing. Yeah. And that's what it looks like. But that's the only problem with that is, how do you teach people like different mindsets and philosophies like that, where you'd have to completely change things up? It's just Pep, and Pep is also, he's just such a stickler where he's like, I don't think I have to do that, but it's just like, just do it, Pep. Like, just do it.
Even
There's a reason why he has a Class A license, and we're talking into a microphone.
And the player managing thing for 1 year, end up getting this relegated.
I actually, I'm chatting with, he has a license to be a coach or manager over in England. I think it's a Class A license. And I'm bringing him on. I'm going to have a chat with him about that whole process and how he is and stuff like that. I've been spending this whole week just networking.
Yeah.
And
what's really great about the FA is you can actually get on there right now, and you can do some of their free courses and be certified to do certain things over there in England. I have gone through and done that myself, and It's a simple process. I think you sit there through maybe an hour or two of a couple of videos, and by the time you're done, you're certified. I forget exactly what it was. You can go on the FA site and see. Um, and it's funny you bring that up too, because I'm on a couple of threads for coaching on Facebook, and for like parents who coach and have kids that play. Um, Basically, I don't remember where I was going with that. That's basically that.
No, that's hilarious. But it really is a difficult and impossible task. Shout out to Gundalorian.
Yeah.
Um, he is working on getting all of his licenses. He has his licenses. He's been working with the U.S. Uh, he's been working with like Man City Academy kids. I was supposed to have him on
Wonder
the other
which
day,
campus.
but he was doing it. What?
I wonder what campus.
I don't remember where he lives at the moment.
We actually have two campuses local. They're both in Maryland. One's in Rockville and one's in Columbia. Um, and then there's actually a Liverpool campus that Joe sends his girls to as well.
But I think it's what do you call it? I think he's got I think he lives in Washington.
Yeah,
DC.
Washington.
Then that would be where.
Yeah, Gundo, because I speak to him quite regularly, and I think he's under 15s, 14s. I might be wrong. I think that's the age range I know he's coaching right now.
Mm.
Yeah, he does that with the Man City Academy kids, and he goes to quite a few executive meetings as well. So he's definitely a guy that knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, no, it's a homie. He's great.
He's a great help. But I'm trying to think of who else. You've already met Hamza. Hamza is he's
He's a
just
personality.
yeah, he's a personality. Let's put it that way. But yeah, I can definitely ask. There's certain people I know, so if you guys needed other people on, I could definitely shout them and give you their contact as well.
But
Yeah, man.
Yeah, because honestly, the whole YouTube spectrum of creators, I don't know and I'm not aware of, and it's just because just focus on what we're doing. I do all the like editing and production and social media and stuff like that, and then I dip my head out for like a few days and I connect with a bunch of people. I get them all set up on stuff, and then I go back into my little hidey hole. And like I posted, we're booked. I've been able to connect with some people, but we're currently booked for our Thursday night live stream all the way through March. And it's just
Nice.
so when we won't repeat a guest the entire season until the final month, and that's when we're going to be doing like giveaways and stuff like that. So naturally, you need your like big hitters who draw crowds and make the shows as fun as possible. Yeah, just really looking forward to what we're doing, and next year, hopefully, we're throwing an event in Chicago, throwing like a 3-course breakfast before a Man City Tottenham match, and then we're going to host a live watch party for that. And I'm talking to a bar right now. We're going to be throwing a footy fan get together and throwing like a kit fit contest. So, and that's for everybody, because we know so many people who aren't simply City fans, especially in the city area or Chicago area. Just really looking forward to connecting with a bunch of people.
That's
Get up in Kyle's butt to come out and then enjoy that with you guys.
I can try. Is he in the Chicago area?
Yeah, he lives literally 10 minutes from downtown.
Oh, so yeah, no, he has no excuse.
It has zero excuse, but he still sits on his butt.
Hey, I mean, I will reach out to him. I'll try, but if he'll just have the worst case of FOMO in his entire life if he doesn't.
Exactly. That's all it has to be.
All right, we're back on.
Yes,
Game
sir.
on.
Game on.
yeah, well, Starboy Phil Foden's came on. Wonder what that's about.
Was it for Grealish?
Yeah,
Yes.
for Gucci, Mr. Gucci man.
Yeah, I think it was those cramps. I think he's still hurting.
I thought we nearly scored there. It looks like we were about to score at the start. But yeah, definitely, probably is that crap. Or even that tackle, that crazy tackle at the end.
Oh, right, the
We
tackle
got
out
flipped all the
there.
way over.
Yeah,
Yeah, when he
yeah.
wiped.
Because that guy really did throw like his leg into that. It
Yeah, that was a hockey hip check. What
yeah.
happened there?
Mm-hmm. Ooh,
Come on, come on.
big man strength.
There you go. Get it out. Bring it in.
Boop, boop. I love the way the ball's
There we go.
moving.
There
This
we
is
go. There we go.
beautiful.
Pop it.
This is beautiful.
This is heritage, man. This is
Right.
heritage.
And truly, like specifically, this is heritage now with our academy players coming on here playing city football the way that they have been brought up playing. This is literal heritage that we're seeing right now.
Yep.
Manchester City has become an institution for sure. We're watching it happen in real time. It's a young institution. It's an early institution, but they have definitely become an institution. Oh, I love it though. I love it. Creativity.
That's one thing we have lacked in recent games is creativity. So
He was like,
it's
"Oh, you
really
stepped away.
nice
All right,
to
let me
see,
step in.
especially
Let me
with
try
young
this."
players.
Woo. Oh man.
And it was Hamilton again. Yeah, you can see this is what we're trying to do with like Barcelona with La Masia. Obviously, Barcelona have been doing it for years, and the talent pool is crazy over there.
Yeah.
You can see that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get that point, which is probably because of Cheeky and Sariano, the guys upstairs.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, ex Barcelona. That's a good thing having the Barcelona board. You know,
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
that's a good thing. That's a good thing. I'm impressed.
Ooh. I think. Uh
Oh,
oh. It's a total. I thought he bashed his head off the ground.
He fell. Well, he fell very hard.
Yeah.
He fell very hard.
I hope he didn't just break his collarbone. I know that feeling all too well.
I was like, what? Who's trying to overhead kick that?
Is it because he tried to like brace himself, and that's what he hurt?
One of those weird ones where you can't even really tell where it came from. Like,
Right. Right.
oh, can't lose another midfielder.
Yasko.
I am happy that City played this early match. They're just getting out of the way so I can focus on this Newcastle nonsense because
Yes,
I want them to get through. I really do.
I agree. That's what I'm excited. That at least we'll be able to watch two matches. But sometimes, obviously, every time City play, I have to prioritize City. But now we can finally, after this, Newcastle AC Milan, which I think will be a great game, by the way. But I think, as much as I think Newcastle could play Europa League, I don't think they'll be playing champs. I don't think,
No.
Champions League, they don't get knocked out of that. Anyone in the chat who supports Newcastle, sorry about that, but
Honestly, I've said way worse to Newcastle lately. I've just been kind of making fun of them and laughing at them because I've said it over and over again. I was very excited when they got the. Ooh, there we go. I was happy to see them join us and the Oil family. That was cool. That was nice. And I've been rooting for them. And they had that fun. Ooh, good stop. And they had the good first season. I was like, all right, let's go. We're gonna take over. We're seeing what we're seeing. and they have been demoted from. Wow, that is a weird way to keep. Does he? Okay, that was. Is he just going to slowly move the ball over and over? Uh, but yeah, now they went from Oil Brothers to now I call them Oil Cousins, just because they're struggling. I don't want to be tied too close. So
Right.
cousins, you can be like, yeah, cousin, when you're doing good, and then when they're doing bad, you're just like, oh man, we do have different like uncle, like it's like the uncle, he's over there. They got their own thing going on.
Uncle fumbled the bag.
Yeah, and so they're just cousins over there. We're watching, we're rooting for you, but
Yeah.
you don't hurt us or harm us anymore. Like I'm not rooting. I'm not putting too much energy into you guys until you start winning again, and then I'll hop on a bandwagon and start calling you brothers. You're my brothers. You're my sisters. I'll do all that stuff again.
For what?
That's crazy.
That Ortega save, the first one especially, where he just stuck out his arm.
Okay, so they're showing Calvin Phillips. I don't. Why? What?
I exactly.
What?
Sometimes the referees just like to stay relevant. That's I'm at that point with the referees.
I think you have something in that.
You know, the
Man's
referee.
he had a voting yellow card in his parlay.
And I'm surprised because it isn't even the Premier League. The Premier League refereeing is even worse than
Right?
it's so bad right now.
so bad.
So bad.
Down all time low.
It's consistency. There's no consistency whatsoever.
And that's the thing. That's why English referees don't even get a lot of World Cup matches. Watch whenever there's World Cup or Euros. They're like, nah, we're no, only two. It's only Michael Oliver, and then there's another one, Anthony Taylor. Those
Yeah.
two. Like, nah.
Both of them are fucking knobs.
Especially Anthony Taylor. Now, but even that one, Simon Hooper, the one when we were playing
Oh,
Tottenham,
okay.
so that, I'm still angry about that one actually.
He was protesting Phillips's yellow. Okay.
But I hope Ortega doesn't
Why
need
was
them.
Foden arguing that then?
I have to give it to Calvin. He's been marking his man this entire time, so that's not been the case in recent matches.
He really wants the bag, man. He definitely wants to join the team. He's showing them.
I mean, this is going back to the question from earlier. I mean, does he finalize himself in this side by having a good stretch of games in December, or does he still get shipped out? I mean,
No, he's gone.
I still think he's gone. He had a year and a half
Exactly.
to sort it out, and he hasn't sorted it out yet. And if you're just sorting it out in this specific match,
Yeah, he's gonna have to go crazy if the next few availabilities that he gets, if he gets any more. Yeah, he's gonna have to go crazy. Which, don't get me wrong, this is what I would love to see. I don't. Any player that comes into this club, I root for. I want them to do amazing and well. That's the reason why they were brought here.
As you should, and it's loyalty.
So it doesn't bring me joy seeing Calvin Phillips playing the way that he's playing, and it definitely doesn't bring me any joy watching him being laughed at and treated. Oh my goodness,
No.
Laughed at and treated the way that he's being treated. There's a little too much muscle, my boy. That's it. You just put a little too much in it.
Gave him a little too much mustard, ain't it?
Yeah.
That was good. That was good. I give you that.
I had a couple of friends that live over in Kent, and it was one of our very first episodes of us ever doing podcasts, and we had a little like, who could do the better accent?
Oh
and my
God,
boy
that was
nailed the American accent, nailed it. sounded exactly like a frat boy, and I was like, I just couldn't compete with it. Couldn't do it.
Wow, I actually would be real hard done by that. That was a good
Yeah,
tackle. That was actually a great tackle. Oh, okay, never mind.
nah,
Different angle.
yeah,
I was like, it looked like it. It
But that's the
looked like
thing, especially when you're in Kent, because a lot of people think that everybody in the UK speaks like Kent or like London, and then you actually speak to people from all over. Should I try? I
Uh-huh.
would love to bring you guys a Scouser, and then you guys listen.
Oh,
Like,
please don't.
Oh, dude, no, I know the difference.
I do not like that accent.
I know the difference.
Sorry, I mean, shout out to people with that accent. I mean, it is what it is, but it's
people
sharp.
think you're Scottish or something.
It's
Yeah,
sharp.
it's sharp.
uh,
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's a friend. I he coaches soccer around here because he's in America, so I say those words on purpose. He coaches soccer around here. He is a he's I think he is a Newcastle fan. I had to think about it for a second. It's been a while since I've seen him, but he's a Newcastle fan. But I bumped into him at a bar once, and he saw me and just started laughing. And he turns and he goes, "Hey, my actual name. I want you to meet my friend. He's a Liverpool fan." And I turned to him, and he looked exactly like you thought, like every Scouser, just like bald, skinny, white dude, just like surly as fuck. And we just looked at each other. I could tell he didn't want to talk to me. He could tell I didn't want to talk to him. So we both were just like, "Hey, hey," and he was like, "Can we go now?" And I was like, "Bye." And that was it. I was like, yes, I've had a real experience with an actual Scouser, and it went exactly how I hoped it would. He was a cantankerous little asshat, and I could just be like, bye, bro.
so maybe that's why Pep didn't sign Trent. Probably couldn't understand him.
Right?
Scout.
Sorry, I just got Mancunian accents down. Like, what are you saying?
Right.
Man, Scousers, no Scousers in the team. Oh my days.
Because Pep will do that every now and then. He'll talk to a reporter, and their accent is just real thick. And Pep will be like, "What?
What?
What?" And I love it when he does that. It's just like it's kind of bad. And Pep is like, "Wait, what are you saying?" Oh,
Like, wait, did you just call me that?
Are you gonna call anything?
yeah.
Wow.
Nunez is doing great. Oh,
You better not call everyone in. Thank
I
you.
love it though. I love it though. Wow, this is the most comfortable 1-0 lead I've ever experienced. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness, Ortega. Okay, so he does have that Ederson gene in him. All right, respect.
Doing a shout out to Edison.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's a compliment. Oh my goodness! Please do something. Like, bro. Oh, Kova, you ruined that whole thing.
It's just,
That was a nice setup though, wasn't it?
Like, just make a decision. Your indecision led to that. Just give it to somebody else. That's all. You had three choices, like three open choices. Pick one.
to be fair, Ortega's distribution isn't all great. I can't
Oh
even
no,
give
it's not. I mean, I don't want to say it's not good. It's not good compared to Ederson. Ortega is a shot stopper. Ortega is the distribution.
Yeah.
That's just how it is. And I like Ortega. But yeah, he just doesn't do the passing and all that stuff as well.
See, they pushed Sergio up. I don't know if you guys saw that. They pushed him up into midfield, I think.
who did the push up. Oh,
Sergio
Gomez.
Gomez.
course.
I think
Yeah.
they went to a 3. I think Pep went in.
They said
Unless he's
Sylvania
going
isn't a
back.
problem
Hold
at
on.
all.
Oh,
Wow.
damn it.
Wow, they said they're not even a problem. That's crazy.
Yeah, I can see what you're talking about with the Gomez thing.
Mhm. Wow.
Bringing back the
Here we
information.
go. Here we go. Here we go. Hang on! Let's go! Get in!
Game over.
Bob, oh my gosh. Look at our U players ball. And look at Rico. He's so happy as the
Let's
OG,
go!
as the youngest OG possible.
Like, come on, Bobby. Proper wingers. This is a
Nice cut.
come on. This is
On the left foot.
6 out of 6.
Oscar
80.
foul for your ass.
You just got bobbed.
Let's
No,
go.
no.
Yeah,
No.
that needs to be on that needs to be on a t-shirt, man. Oh, no, that's a finish.
That was a really good finish.
I'm excited. Let's go. That's only
Let's
for us.
go.
That is
All right, so
Man, the youngsters showing out today.
I know they've been fantastic. John Stones can legit just hang back and be a center back. He hasn't had to do anything.
remember in the good old days of just not needing a drop in the midfield. You could just
Right? He's like, man, I have so much space. I have no responsibilities. This is nice.
like, damn, a night off finally. Oh, no, but he needs that. I don't want Stones in a game right now where he's just came back from injury and it's end to end.
Yeah, especially the way that MedStar are playing. Just hack them down if they get past you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nice.
Just a clean sheet. I'm good, man. That's it. Oh.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I gotta figure out what I'm doing for dinner.
Oh, I've already got fish and chips ready.
Hey, fish and chips.
Yeah.
Well, with what mashed peas, or do you guys not do that?
We don't do mashed peas. I don't even understand what is. It's just mashed.
It's
So
not
instead
a-
of mashed potatoes, they mash peas.
Yeah, the mashed peas. Literally, it's just peas that are just mashed, and it's like this kind of like what you would feed babies, almost. That's
You know.
that's it. It's just mashed peas. People over here love that.
I know.
But I don't. I just get. I don't
I like that. He was like, "Hey, do white Americans do that too? Do you, you do smash peas with them? Is that a thing y'all do over there?"
I'll do beans on toast. I'll do that all day. But not
Right.
mashed peas. No.
What time is it? Open? Is it lunchtime over there?
Oh, it's past lunchtime. It's 2 for me. 3 or 1 for him.
Yeah, one. Yep. Yeah. So that's why I'm talking about dinner. I ate breakfast. I haven't done lunch, so I'll probably get done with this, do another load of dishes in the dishwasher, and start figuring out dinner. I'm not sure even what I got. I might have to run to the grocery store. I said I'm gonna stop drinking, but it's funny because when I think about drinking, I make like I have a pineapple that I'm gonna juice, and I'm gonna make a jalapeno simple syrup. I make craft cocktails, and so I don't really. That's not like something you like pound. So
Yeah.
I like slowly. So in my mind, making craft cocktails isn't the same as just like drinking, because I also have like a 32-ounce mason jar of water that I always have on me. So I'm not like raging. I'm just
Right.
sipping on a craft cocktail, watching wrestling and shit. Like it's nothing like crazy. Like for the name as crunk chocolate and as ridiculous as I can be, when I'm at home, I'm lame as fuck. But once I get around people, that's when it's like, all right, let's turn up. We're about to have a good time.
I watch a lot of History Channel. Okay.
Yeah, man. Like you don't like I don't want to tell anybody the shows I watch on television. They are stupid. They're like heartwarming. I've started embracing Lifetime holiday movies. Like
I
it's
mean,
bad.
it's the season.
No, I've always hated Lifetime holiday movies, but I want so yes, the world is shit. I know that. I know that. I don't want it thrown in my face. I don't want docs. I don't want hardcore dramas where it's all a cute family and all of a sudden a murder happens and now they're covering up a murder for like 3 seasons. Like I don't want that. I just want.
Oh no, where'd he go? You cut off at the punchline, dude.
Oh, that's funny.
Here we go. Here we go. Oh.
Damn, FanFest Live, you set me up. Because it doesn't let you know when you drop. You just drop off and you're in a different position. It's like, oh, what did I miss?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, no, Oscar Bob, these young boys are balling. This is great to see.
This is great. Literally after this, because for me, it's not lunch; it's actually dinner time. So for me, it's 7. It's around about 7.
Yeah.
So that's when you were saying dinner. I was like, what? You guys call it dinner, but I thought it was lunch.
We're just in the mindset of prep.
Yeah. I'm also not the. I mean, I'll do like frozen food and stuff like that, but I'm the type of dude who will legit take 4 hours long because I'm like the meat's marinating. So while that I'm preparing all the other things, I'll make a sauce from scratch. Like, that's the dude I am.
That's a
I know you worked in the food industry.
No, I have a bunch of friends who are chefs though.
Even still.
Yeah.
You're
yeah. Yes. No, I'm definitely just arts in general. I've used to work with the local ballet company. I've thrown art pop-ups, food pop-ups, dance pop-ups, concerts. I've thrown all the. If it's cultured, I've been a part of it because I live in Southeast Iowa and there really isn't much culture. So I like had to go and search for any of it. And when I found it, I was just like, who's the owner? Can I be friends with you? If not, then like if you're boring or lame or it's just like a front and you're actually not like a good person, then I'll enjoy the people who like work there or participate and stuff like that. But either way, I try to just surround myself with creatives in some sort. And also things I can't do. Because watching those ballet people, I'm like, I can't even. The stretches y'all are pulling off, like I would hurt myself. Something would break.
Right.
Hey,
I don't even think I can get my leg up to the first bar. So.
Yo, I'd be out like KDB, man. I'd be out for a few days. I'd be the one needing the surgery. I don't know.
So, I'm on One Football looking at ratings, and our 2 worst rated players are Stones and Grealish. But everybody else is above 7. Hamilton 7.5, Oscar Bob is 7.8. Like, yeah, it's great.
What's Stones rated right now?
6.9. But it's not necessarily because he's been bad. He's just been, like we said, invisible. He hasn't had to do anything.
Yeah, sit back.
Yeah, he's rated poorly not because he's been bad. It's because he hasn't had anything really to do.
This would have really been the game for Doku. If Doku was on today, he would have absolutely enjoyed because some of the situations that we're getting ourselves in, this could have been 4-5-0.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It's great to see. But I'm happy that the youngsters are playing.
What's the timetable on him coming back?
I don't No, I think it's he can play. They would just much rather not have him play.
Well, going into winter break, I don't know if I would want to risk my best winger. That could be said subjectively,
Well,
but
yeah, and especially we know he does have a history with leg injuries. Just treat
right.
it seriously for a little bit. Let him rest. There's no need for this. Yeah, like I don't think well, obviously watching Hamilton and Bob do their thing, I think we'll be fine at Club World Cup. I am perfectly because this not Cervania Savedza level, but I mean will be the level of competition that we're going to be playing. It's going to be championship quality, good players, but it's not going to be anything crazy or intense. I don't think.
What I say,
I think the rest of the Premier League needs to keep their eyes about us because we haven't even hit full strength, and with KDB being gone for the first 3 months, as soon as he comes back, it's going to be a whole other level of game.
I agree. I think Dogo will come back in 2 weeks. I think he'll be back for either Sheffield at home
Mm-hmm.
or Huddersfield in the FA Cup. And as for the KDB thing, I think that will be what will change our season. I think that will be when I say change it, even though we haven't even been that bad. I think that's when we will get back to what maybe where people expect us to be, top of the league. I think that's what I think. I think KDB will be the game changer, the MVP, whatever you want to say, the main man. He's the guy that will change it. I'm trying to think of an example of a player that came back after the season changed it. Maybe
I mean, Rodri being out 5 games and us losing all 5 games,
that.
there's that game changer factor. I mean, I think with him being more in a pivot role behind the attack, it will open up so many more things for us. I think the other thing that again I've been harping on this all season is we do not crash the box when a shot goes in. Everybody just watches it whiz by and doesn't do anything. So I think if we can get those two things under control and have KDB when we have KDB back and him be able to kind of orchestrate everything a little bit more, watch the fuck out.
KDB and also with Stones, Rodri playing at the same time, something that we haven't had much of this season.
Yeah.
Haaland as well. He's obviously should be back for the Club World Cup. It's an exciting time. It really is an exciting time. That's why I don't think we need to sign anybody in January. I think if this squad can stay fit for the rest of the season, which it is a hard ask, but if they can stay fit, we'll have enough.
I don't think we should do anything in the transfer.
I love this club so much. Let's go. I'm so got me all excited watching these young players ball out. The idea of Daku, Halan, all of them resting up. KDB, he's running on pitches. I've been saying for almost a month now that he's coming back against Newcastle. Like, I love it. I'm on wax on Litstream and multiple episodes calling it. I need to be that person who takes your old clips, finds them, and then goes ha ha in your face. But it's just
right.
I don't want to do all that stuff. I just like saying that I'm right, and people who know and remember me saying it remember me saying it. That's what I'm gonna do. 2024, I'm getting someone on our production team that's their job. Find these parts in our old episodes where we're right. Have me push them because I don't want to do it.
It's already a pain in the dick to go back and do short form stuff. I get it. All right, get some more youngins coming in.
Yes.
So let's see, Sissoko. Kind of reminds me of Sissoko that name. Oh, let's see what he's about.
Sissoko, right? That was a filled young man. He looks like he's got the body for the league already. That was good to see.
Fuck.
Up.
Fuck.
That's funny. That's when you're supposed to attack. That's exactly when you're supposed to attack. That's hilarious.
Oh man. Well, there go the flares. All right.
All right, well that's fun. 1 second, I'm gonna grab a snack. This has now become
I did
entertaining.
call this into a match. I
now
did call this into a
I
match.
now need a snack. Yes.
This is heritage, man. But at least 18 points out of 18. I said I would take 16, but this group really should have had 16 or 18. So I'm not too surprised. Out of the possible 6 games.
Oh. I thought you were talking about something else, not points. I was like, what?
I was talking about points. Because Leipzig, it was Leipzig that I thought we were going to go against away. But hey,
Fucking hell. There goes our clean sheet. Damn it.
yeah.
Okay. Now people who are Ortega fans, they really can't say that whole he is the shot stopper guy because he hasn't stopped really any. I mean, well, he did great this one, but the last match that he played and we gave up all those goals. I feel like he could have done a lot better in moments.
That's something I think Pep will be more angry about. The fact that it looked like we could just control the game out, see the game out, and then we concede at the end. But yeah, that's we got to be careful now because for the end of the game.
Gassed. Oh, he grabbed his leg. What is he? Oh, back. What? No, guy, you're just tired. You still got 13 minutes. Please get subbed off. He is. Okay, cool. Thanks, Rob, our manager. Cottage. Yeah, that name.
Come on. Come on.
Getting closer. As long as we just need a third. See this game out, get the third, then just leave the place, man.
Yeah, that's so exciting. Oh man, he just pushed him down. That's what you get.
Right? That was a bitch. But then he talked shit to him too. Yeah, get him, Rico.
Oh, I saw that he missed, but then that was a bad whip. That was hilarious. Oh wow. Oh, thanks. I needed that chuckle. That was great. All right, let's get a third. See, and now Ortega's not even doing his little cheeky now. Now he's just hoofing it down the pitch. That's not even helping us out.
He's right now.
Oh.
Come on. Got a break here. Come on. Oh.
Oh my gosh. He's got to learn that. He's got to learn that. The little timing. The ball moves a little bit faster and or things move a little faster. There we go. There we go. Soho. I love it. Soho. That's a fun name to say. I really hope things go well with him just for saying that. Susoho. 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 Except for Daku to Susoho was going to kill me.
I think you need to get Nunez off. He's gassed.
To be fair, he's been running up and down. He's probably been doing Phillips' role as well. Running down, be covering for Phillips. But like Bernardo, that's the way I would describe him today, like Bernardo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's here, he's there. He's everywhere.
He's been great. Man of the mooch.
Must be the Portuguese genes, man. Must be the Portuguese genes.
Got to be.
It's gotta be the way these guys run around. It's crazy. It's like dog literally left, right, up, down the pit, everywhere.
Wow. Yeah, Nunes, it's so great. This is
Absolutely.
this is the player that Pep sees in his head, and now we're able to see it in full force.
Well, Bernie's warming up.
Hey, that'll be interesting to see the ratings at the end of the game to see who's got the highest rating. Cause there's been a few names.
That's tough. I'd have to, man. If Pep takes off Nunez and puts on Bernardo, like as a team that's losing 2-1 and you're hoping to come back and stuff, that has to be a little kick in the chest or something, right?
Yeah, I mean, I just think for the way to see this game out, if we want to just get the win or whatever, I think bring Alvarez on.
Yeah, it's for
Yeah,
Nunez.
because Alvarez, at least he can bring that goal kind of, in case we concede, he can bring that kind of goal. So his overall play, he can press, which I think is what we kind of need maybe in the last minutes. Runners. But it's not one of the games where you're going to break your TV over it. Okay,
Yes,
or
yes.
get too angry
Thank
over it. But it's just nice. It would be nice just for the players just to be like, okay, finally, okay, we lost 4. We drew 3 games, we lost, okay. Now 2 wins in a row. Go back to basics.
Nice.
So I think that,
Red Star doesn't give a shit right now. They're just throwing bodies into people at this point.
Yeah. They just want to get their look back. It's spiritual look back since they're not going to score the goal.
well, I think
They're not even like defending together at the same time. They're just bombing in on players.
they lost all 5 games. So I think I'm not even surprised. To lose all 5 games is crazy.
Did
Yeah,
they?
that would suck.
Yeah, I think so. I think they lost literally all 5 games before this one.
Looks like we
Oh
might
no,
have
they
a
drew
penalty.
one. They drew one with young boys.
There you go. Yep, I think we're gonna get a penalty here, boys.
Yeah, that's it because he got through and then he held on to him big time. That's crazy.
Oh my God, is Calvin Phillips taking it?
Oh, I hope so. That's dope.
Hey,
That has to be worth what, like 1.5 million in the transfer market?
at least something. Let's see.
Something, right?
Let's be a Spurs City goal as well. Let's be yo.
Oh, is
Yeah.
that what he's trying to do? He's trying to give him his first city goal? Oh my gosh.
I don't give it to one of the youngsters, to be honest. But to be fair, why not? Good, but I'm telling you guys, this is the testimonial, man. This is the testimonial.
Right? That's a testimonial thing for sure.
Literally
1,000%.
giving some of that for
Let's
Jeremy.
go!
And that's
Way to
good.
go, KP!
Look at him, just class. He doesn't celebrate it. Looks over to his people. He says, "Thank you." Class.
He says, I'm out. Drops the money.
Fans. Nice.
Well, he did his job today.
Yeah. We give him that. Happy for that. At least KP's finally got a goal, man. And that will be game over. There ain't no way they're going to score anymore. Oh, I spoke too soon.
There's still 4 minutes left, man. I don't know. No, I'm just saying. I did say this could be a 3-2. I'm hoping that it's not. I hope that we keep 2 on them. Ake for Stones.
That was good. He scored. I was worried for him because he was looking at the ground. I thought he was starting. I thought he was looking at the ground before the penalty. I thought he was
Mm-hmm.
shaking. I was like, "Whoa, calm, just."
That's not a good sign.
Yo, it's a pen, pal. It's a pen. Kiss the fans as well. I said it. Uh,
Ah, I'm just so excited about a club, all these young players. I don't even know how to feel about this, or even what to think or say. It's just the future is bright, and this is what Pep has been seeing. This is why he's had the players on that he's had on, and like on the bench, and giving them time here and there for this one moment. This is going to bring us so much joy. It's amazing what happens when you win. Up, up, up. Whoa! Oh, oh. Okay.
So
Okay.
much.
Can we like?
So many things that just happened.
Whoa! That was fun.
cool.
That was fun.
That was something, man.
That was whoa.
Fucking Phil's face, like, well, fuck, bro.
You always pull faces, that guy. So
I love it. I love it.
honestly, man. So Pep's the master of just pulling faces out and the line. You just pull the faces that guy can pull, man. No, but this game, it's what we expected, really. You know, I think yeah, I'm just happy for the youngsters. That's the main highlight for me.
Yeah,
Everything,
absolutely.
Potential
young,
penalty check. Oh,
yeah,
for the handball. You know, Sissoko. I think it was Sissoko when he
oh,
jumped. They're screaming about it. The only problem about this is, oh, we're good.
we're lucky he hit the post as well, man. I could have.
Okay. Well, knowing that that foul was for Calvin Phillips and not voted, Swift's actually done a great job. He's been relatively invisible. I haven't hated his calls. I mean, some of them have helped City at moments, so I guess I understand it. If you're Red Star, I guess they would probably want the ref to let their players play a little bit more. But Red Star play a real tough brand of football.
Yeah, those Red Star players, man. But they if they can't win against us with the team that we put out, and you can just see the levels in Europe right now. Even the big teams. That's why I think we could. There's a huge possibility that we can go back to back because the top teams, some of them aren't as good as some people make them out to be. Like Barcelona as well. They were,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they're in fourth.
yeah. Like some of
City's
these,
football group product just Girona just beat them.
I want to just beat them. Ace Milan and maybe Inter Milan. I'll give them more credit, but Ace Milan and all. The only team that I'm really worried about this year is Bayern Munich,
Yep.
and I'm always scared about English teams in the Champions League just because they know us. They know us. They watch us every game. So Arsenal would be a fear as well. And then Real Madrid. Apart from those three,
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, you can't sleep on them either.
I think
Now, I agree with you. I think Arsenal they're super. Everybody's chuffed them up. I think that even from the beginning of the season, I said this. They don't have enough depth for them to be able to go. God bless it.
I'm tired of our players getting dunked on.
God
Goodness
bless it.
gracious.
They don't have the depth. They're signing Kai Havertz and Declan Rice that will help them a little bit, but that's only going to help them in one league or one competition. It's not going to help them
You know,
in the long run. And the way they played against PSV yesterday, telling tale.
that's true. That's true. But funnily enough, I said that I think they will actually do better in the Champions League, or they'll go far in the Champions League. But I think they'll start to drop off the league. Um, I think
Yeah,
they'll. I've got a feeling the league it won't be as easy for them as they think, or at least their fans think.
no. I think like I said, the only thing that they have any competition they may have some relevance in will be domestic cups. That's it.
FA Cup, that's their cup anyway. We'll give them that. I'll
Right.
give them. Yeah, but to be fair, that's true. Them are the only teams that maybe Inter Milan. Maybe I've done them a disservice, but yeah.
I mean, you don't know what you're going to get out of them, really. Either one.
Hey,
But I tell you, one team that I'm just happy aren't in this competition is Liverpool. Liverpool and Chelsea. For those two teams, I'm thankful they're not in this competition, especially
Facts.
Liverpool.
Facts.
Because I don't want to. We don't want to reload doing 2019. We don't want to reload that.
Yeah.
Yo, but yeah, man, our players getting dunked on. To be fair, crosses has been a problem for us this season, which is weird because we're normally very good at defending crosses in the box. But our players this season just are getting dunked on.
Yeah. Ruben's the one's gotten dunked on the most.
That's the sad thing about it.
It's shocking to me.
Maybe it's because of the players, less the personnel. Maybe if we had starters, they might not. Yeah, but we can't excuse this dunking.
I'm not surprised Diaz has gotten dunked on as much as he has. We have been honestly, our show has been on Diaz for over a year now, honestly, because we just watch what everybody else does, and even when Akanji kind of comes in and does the whole like destroyer role, our big bad defender dude like Diaz comes in to do. I'm just not sold by it. We actually had a real nice conversation in our last episode that dropped about it was specifically when he did that Men's Health magazine like last year or 2 years ago or something like that. That was specifically when my brain went, oh, he's cooked. And it's just kind of been a downward trend ever since. And it's just because he's just not. It's just his athleticism. He is the least athletic defender we got when it comes to like agility, speed, all that other stuff, intangibles, leadership, confidence. Like he reads the ball well, all that stuff. He's great, but he's been getting eaten alive because people appear to know his body better than he knows his own. Oh man, that was good to see at least. Bernardo shoot.
Would you like to see Yasko move more centrally with him being off of it?
Yeah. I mean, I would prefer Ake to be our left, and we kind of saw that. We saw. Well, I guess because Jasko was still being used left because he's pushing up the pitch, but we're really just using Ake to help keep that solidity.
Right.
I don't know. I think Vardiel, he's going to be moved in. He will be moved in. And I don't know if we'll find if we'll get closer to it, because Ake can kind of go back to just relaxing. I mean, he'll probably be the main left back, but I worry about his health. He's not a young chicken anymore. It's already been kind of a problem, and the way that you catch us is going wide, and I don't like Ake in those positions where he's trying to run against a winger. I like him in one-on-one moments where they're kind of like doing that battle on the wings and stuff like that. That's how you really handle Salah. It's not in a foot race against him.
I agree. Gavardio should be centre back. For me, we either got to do Ake, Gavardio, Diaz, Stones and Bird, or Ake, Diaz, Kanji, Stones, or Stones and Bird. I think them are the two back fours for me. Ake has to start left back. That'll be where those crosses might start reducing from getting box. Those one-on-one defenders like last season.
Well, that's full time.
All right, that was full time. Oh man, it made it a match at the end. That was fun. I guess how do you leave this match feeling, G? Do you,
Yeah,
yeah, let's leave it
yeah.
open. How
Well,
do you feel leaving this match?
I feel happy. I feel happy that we've got 89 80 points because I think it's just it's rare. It's rare for a team to do that. So I'm happy about
Yeah,
that. Made some more history. I think we haven't done that under Pep either, so that's nice. But yeah, just I'm just happy for the youngsters. I'm happy for Calvin Phillips as well. If that's his last match,
yes, yes.
good luck to him. And I'm just happy for that players got rested. That Rodri doesn't need to play another 500 plus minutes in a row. That he can finally get a rest. So them are my main points.
I think I
Yeah.
have to take a big echo to that.
Yeah, like this game was just really about really getting through the game, really hoping
It
that
really was.
we don't pick up injuries. That was the main thing for me. Just don't pick up injuries. Obviously, win would be nice, but try not to get injuries.
For sure. Yeah, I echo that sentiment. It's really great to see that we can pull from our youth at such a time, and then be able to execute the plan. Moreover, shine. I mean, there's not really anybody else aside from Calvin Phillips that shine except for our youngsters today. So really excited, really happy with the result. Um, it's good momentum going into the next match. More than anything, I think we needed a
Yes.
win regardless. Um, so yeah, kudos to the Blues, up the Blues. We did a fantastic job today, regardless.
Hell yeah, we did. Well, I won't hold this much longer because I need to like piss and all that other stuff to get ready before this next set of matches. We got like 15 minutes.
Right.
I am super thankful to you, G Certified, you,
Thank
Colby, the homie.
Thank you, sir.
Shout out to Shady Gang Fan Fest Live, everybody who hopped on
you,
the watch party. We will be doing more. I will be joined by Vader Games, the homie Mike from Perk de la Prim, and I feel like one more person. Hold on, got my notes right here. Got my notes right here. Got my notes right here. I just take a lot of notes, so I don't know specifically where my notes are. Oh, here we go. Vader Games. Oh, Hoang Trong, and then the homie Mike. It's gonna be a good time, and we will be doing more of these throughout the week and randomly. I am Crunk Chocolate, G Certified, the homie Colby. We will see you around. You guys plug yourselves real quick. Let people know how to find you guys on socials.
Right now, you can just find me on X at CJ Stevens 8711.
And you
Look
need
out
to post
look out
more or
for
something
content.
because you don't pop up.
I'm sorry.
Colby. When I try to tag your name, like normally when you type in stuff, it pops up and they're like, "Oh, this person." That doesn't happen for you, so you need to be like
Really?
using your account more. Yeah, because Twitter's just like, I don't know who the hell you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't use my account that much.
Yep.
But
So,
for those of you that have tuned in to the Snobby Boys and are looking for more episodes, there will be a chance that would be coming back after the break, so stay tuned.
Yeah. Now for me, it's G certified at Twitter or X, and whatever you call it these days. but
Right.
yeah, right. But now on the bird up, basically just G certified. But make sure you guys you subscribe to this channel and you keep coming back because they're doing some great things here, man. Help the channel grow.
Absolutely.
yeah, I appreciate you guys.
Shout
Yeah,
out Shady Gang. Shout out Shades of Blue. Thank you for having us.
yeah. No, we'll see you guys again. All right, you all know the vibes. Shady Gang, Shady Gang, Shady Gang.